back to Talking Walt. I'm Hannah, and this is our special guest star,
Griffin.
Griffin, what's your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie is Lilo and Stitch.
Tell us a fun fact about yourself.
I am a filmmaker.
What a relevant fact!
Right?
Good. Do you believe in magic?
On some levels.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Today, we watched Pinocchio.
Woo!
The second Disney movie. Woo! What'd you think of the movie?
It was a movie.
There was definitely 87 minutes of film.
Yeah, I definitely sat through a movie length time.
It was okay.
It might be my least favorite Disney film.
I feel like one of the problems with Pinocchio is that there was no good villain at all.
They kept switching from villain to villain.
They had like several villains and none of them were that good.
Yeah. None of them were truly evil either.
They were just kind of like crappy people.
It just one really mean whale.
They didn't have memorable names. They didn't really have goals or stories. They weren't like sarcastic or funny. Like a good villain is either like fun and sarcastic or they're just so evil and cool. And these villains were not anything.
No.
Who was your favorite character?
The cat. Figaro.
Figaro the cat. Figaro the cat was also Walt Disney's favorite character in Pinocchio.
So you're saying I'm basically Walt Disney.
That's what we've learned today.
If we learned anything from watching Pinocchio, I'm the reincarnation of Walt Disney.
Welcome to Talking Griffin. Figaro was barely in the movie, and then Walt was walking through the animation studio, and he was like, that cat's looking good. I want more of him. So now there's a lot of Figaro for us to love.
Figaro made it worth sitting through Pinocchio.
My favorite character last time was Jiminy Cricket, but he's not anymore.
So who is it now?
Probably also Figaro. So at first I was thinking Geppetto.
Geppetto's a horrible father.
That was a terrible parent. He was just like, okay, Pinocchio, go to school, and then he didn't see him for like 2 weeks.
You're alive. I'm gonna send you to school in a town you've never been through, to a place you've never been, and like, you're just gonna figure it out all on your own.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
He didn't even walk him to school on the first day.
No.
Pinocchio made it 1 block.
And then the evil fox.
Evil fox coerced him to do the most evil thing there is.
Acting.
He got that kid in showbiz. Best quote from the movie, why be smart when you could be an actor? So I used to love Jiminy Cricket, but my problem with Jimmy this time is that he wasn't really present for any of the important moments.
That's so true.
He was like, yeah, I'm gonna be your conscience, and then he like ran off and did something else, and then he came back and he was like, oh shit, why'd you do that?
What business does a cricket have that he ran off to do something else?
Yeah, that's the other question. What was he doing?
And why was he the only sentient insect?
This movie raises a lot of classic Disney questions about animal sentience. The foxes were walking, talking members of society that just made business deals with humans. He had a cat friend who was like, not talking, but he was like...
He was very sentient and like had a personality and like did human actions and was treated like a human too.
Yeah.
But
he was like at the table for discussions.
But then there was
He
Figaro.
was offered a beer and a cigarette, like...
Yeah, but then there was Figaro, who was also a cat, but he was treated like a cat.
And acted like a cat.
Yeah.
Which brings us back to the classic confusion of Goofy and Pluto.
Oh, that's so true.
Mickey has a friend dog who he speaks to, but also a pet dog who he cares for as a pet and owns. Unless Pluto's like Mickey's baby.
No.
And then he'll...
Pluto's a dog, like full on woof woof bow wow. So is Goofy.
It's really disturbing.
Yeah. Going back to like why Pinocchio isn't very good, like in the beginning, he like messed up completely, and then the fairy's like, okay, I forgive you, I'll give you another chance. Then like, with his second chance, he messes up again, gets turned into a donkey, and then the fairy's like, okay, I'll forgive you again, you'll be a real boy. Like, mistake, like, what's the moral here? Just keep messing up and people will forgive you?
And also, he messed up really bad with the donkey thing.
Smoking, drinking.
He was shooting pool with his asshole friend like it was the first day of college.
Yeah. That guy was just bad influences.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is he went off to be free, and then he made this bad influence friend.
Everyone that he met was a bad influence.
Pinocchio really didn't meet anybody nice.
No.
Geppetto was the one nice he would have.
What kind of town are they living in?
One where foxes like rule the street, like fox
Yeah.
con men rule the streets and rope you into creepy showbiz. The showbiz guy locked him in a cage.
What's showbiz guy just casually has a cage?
I feel like the
Yeah.
moral of the story is that like it's another don't talk to strangers story, but this one was so much worse.
There was a lot of don't go outside.
Don't go outside. Don't interact with grown-ups.
Don't go to school.
The whole
Stay
thing
inside.
started because Pinocchio was gonna go to school.
Yeah.
First bad decision.
Don't go to school, you won't end up being swallowed by a whale.
Why be smart when you could be an actor?
So many great life lessons out of Pinocchio.
Alright, that's our show for today. Always let your conscience be your guide.
Unless he's Jiminy Cricket, then don't listen to him.
So thanks for hanging out with me, Griffin.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to see more of Griffin, you can check out his 2 YouTube channels.
At Griffin Nash Films and just Griffin Nash.
That's GriffinNash.
Woo! Spelling!
It was Top and Walt.